Hello again, Wild Hog fans. I thought I'd test out some new equipment that I got. Father's Day was good to me. I love my family. Golly, dude. I'm overrated. Anyways, I got a tripod set up. Let me grab it right here. It's more than a tripod setup. It's the Husky Vision Vlog K5. I guess it's only been on a couple months, and my wife knew I needed parts, so I got it all. Comes with a tripod and two speakers or microphones, a light, camera holder, phone. It's mostly for iPhones and phones, and it's got a little lever for adjustments, like if you're behind the scene, you know. Yeah, it's got a little remote for turning your phone on and off, so you don't have to be running up to the camera and putting your hand in front of it, surprising people like that. So I guess I went for a ride yesterday, and everybody knows what yesterday was, the 14th. And when I left the house, just before I left, my wife said, "Don't get in any trouble." And I thought, well, that's a good thing to say, because is it that you go looking for trouble, or is it that trouble finds you? And I think it's a little bit of both. In my younger days, I would go out and I would meet people I didn't like, and if I couldn't find them later, I'd go looking for them. And I guess that was looking for trouble. Or if I intentionally was speeding or doing donuts or stuff, you know, whatever, you're looking for trouble. And so sometimes trouble just finds you. Things just happen and you're like, dang, what went wrong right there? I had no idea something like that was going to happen. I got a story from my high school days. I got a lot of stories, but high school days seem to be the ones that stick with me the most. A buddy of mine, we lived in a U-shaped neighborhood in upstate New York, probably 70 houses total on all three streets. It was Almond Road, Davis Place, and Laird Road. And I used to live on Laird Road. And a friend of ours lived across Seneca Turnpike in a house on the corner right across the highway. There's like a business intersection there. And he was dating some girl from another high school. I believe it was Kennedy High School. That was down in Utica. Utica, New York was the city, the suburb where I live was off of Utica. And he was dating a gal, and apparently some of the guys at the school where she went didn't like her dating this Mike, friend of mine. So one day he's home at night. It was dark out, and there's a knock at the door. So he answers his door, and it's some girl saying she's got a flat tire on her car and she's down here right on the corner. Can he give her a hand? So he's like, sure, you know, I'll come out and help you. So he puts his shoes on or whatever and heads out the door and gets into the middle of his front yard, and it was a lot of trees. Well, there was somebody hiding behind each tree, and they pounded the crap out of him. So he regroups, he gets us all together, and the next day we're gonna go retaliate. We're gonna get them. So now we're looking for trouble, and we're all involved. I mean, we had 3 carloads of people. It was probably a 10-mile drive across Utica to get to this Kennedy High School, and we're all loaded up, and we got, you know, pipes and boards and tire irons. We're just ready to go to town on these people. We're going to get them back, right? We're looking for trouble. So I'm driving my 69 Nova, and a friend of mine named Chuck, another guy named Chuck, is in the front seat. I think Scott was in the back seat, and there was somebody else in the back. I can't remember. And there was 2 other carloads of people. So we figured that was, well, that was more than enough. We're gonna take care of this group here, teach them a lesson, mess with New Hartford people, right? So we drive over there, and we're driving around and in the neighborhood outside the school, and there's not a soul. I mean, there's nobody, and they knew we were coming. We told them we were coming. We thought, wow, they really chickened out, So we're each in our own cars, and we're sitting in the road in this little neighborhood, and my buddy Chuck, who's in the car with me, looks back out the back window and says, "Drive, just drive." And I said, "Where?" He goes, "Just go, just go." And I'm like, I look in my rearview mirror, and there's like 1,000 people running down the street, throwing rocks and bottles and cans. We're like, what in the? So I fire my car up, and off we go, man. I run over, and there was 2 cars in front of me, and I run over the bush in this somebody's yard, and I pass this one guy, and he looks at me like, what the hell's going on? And we're all yelling, "Go, go," and his car won't start. So he's trying to start his car, and here comes the group, and they're catching up to his car, and he's rolling his window up, and this one dude just hauls off and punches, and he gets his window up just in time, and the kid smashes his hand on his window, gets his car started. We all take off. We're flying. We pull out of that neighborhood, and we're going down. God, it was somewhere near there, and we pull into this Burger King parking lot, and we're sitting there thinking, well, how are we going to get back over there and finish what we started? We can't just run away. And we're sitting in the parking lot, and like 4 or 5 Utica cop cars pull in, and they surround us and ask us what we're doing. And they knew what was going on. I mean, somebody must have called them, and they said, we told them that, these guys beat up our friend, and we're over here to get revenge. And they said, well, you need to get out of here. This isn't your town. You need to go. So while we were waiting by our cars before they got there, we took all our stuff and put it underneath our cars, boards and pipes and sticks and anything anybody had with them. So when it was time that the cops run us off, we just drive away, and underneath every car was like 10 different weapons, you know what I mean? And the cops are just standing there with their hands on their hips looking at us like, boy, those guys were they were ready for some trouble. And, we were looking for trouble. But what started it all was trouble found Mike first, And so sometimes it goes full circle, and sometimes you just need to chill out and realize that trouble is out there, and trouble's gonna find you. You don't need to go looking for trouble. If you want trouble, you'll find it. Trust me. And this is a whole different day and age to go looking for trouble. I guess that's just my little life experience. And I bet that was in probably 1978. So that was lifetimes ago. But it was just a little slice of life there that I thought you'd like to hear about. And no, I don't think Mike ever went back with that girl, and we never messed with Kennedy High School. I didn't have enough friends, and neither did Mike. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But that's just all I wanted to say. And now I'm going to show you my cute little remote here. It's all it is, and you don't want to lose this. And I'm in the hot rod today. It's really hot and muggy, dude. I rode yesterday, and it was hot and muggy, and now and it's buggy. So I guess I could say, well, I'm at the park today on something else, but I'm dressed appropriately. Harley Davidson everywhere, yeah. So until next time, try to keep it cool, and don't let trouble get in your way. Later. Wild Hog saying like, share, subscribe, comment down below on some of your little life experiences. I got plenty of them, man, and this may be the way I go, telling little stories. And if you like it, tell me what you think. I'm gonna load it up different too. I've come across now a laptop Chromebook, so I'm gonna try and use that to upload my videos. It's supposed to be a lot better than CapCut, but CapCut's come a long way. They got AI now, and I don't know if I want to mess with that. I think it takes some of the originality away from what you're trying to say. So I'm gonna stick with this and use my iPhone and see how it goes. Life's a journey, man. Be cool. Later on.